In the dangerous world of Eclair, a war is raging between the human, beastman, and demon races. Amidst this conflict, a man is called upon to save the world and successfully completes his mission before returning to the human country. However, upon his return, he falls into a trap set by the fearful human king, who wants to maintain his power. Caught in the king's scheme, the hero is subjected to a spell that transforms him into a baby in modern times. 16 years later, he lives a high school life as Suzuki Setsu. Despite being bullied for his gloomy demeanor and love for books, he tirelessly searches for a way to return to the different world. Suddenly, he finds himself once again in that other realm, summoned as a hero by the human country, and this time, his classmates are also summoned. Fortunately, he is summoned to a different world 5 years into the future, allowing him to escape the clutches of the human country. He decides to meet familiar faces, like the old Demon King and the Beast King. However, he finds himself repeatedly caught up in malicious plots. This is the story of a former hero who lacks motivation but continues to face challenges in this new world. Setsu, a determined protagonist, embarks on a dangerous journey to the mysterious demonic continent. Motivated by his strong desire for redemption and to uncover the secrets of his past summonings, Setsu confronts treacherous landscapes and powerful enemies. Along the way, he unexpectedly reunites with the granddaughter of a merchant he encountered in his previous life. Her name is Ruri. While on an important mission to deliver the last piece of jewelry her deceased grandfather repaired, Ruri is attacked by strange creatures. Setsu arrives in time to save her but is mistaken by Ruri as a thief. She asks him to be her guard until she completes her delivery, and he agrees. Ruri tries to hire a ship to the demon continent, but the ongoing war has disrupted all transportation. 3 royal knights of Distinia attempt to inspect Ruri's bag without a permit, but Setsu intervenes and claims to be her bodyguard. Setsu then contacts Livia for transportation to the other side, but they encounter a monstrous octopus during their journey. Livia asks Setsu for help, but he declines, knowing that she is strong enough to defeat the creature on her own. After defeating the monstrous octopus, Livia reverts to her human form and berates Setsu for not assisting her in the fight and for using her dragon form as transportation. With no way to dispose of the massive octopus body, Setsu prepares a small portion of deep-fried squid rings, which both Ruri and Livia enjoy. While arguing with Livia about abandoning her and the others, a group of children tease Setsu, thinking he is involved in a love quarrel. Setsu treats them with squid rings, and together with Ruri and Livia, they bring the enormous octopus body to a nearby village and offer it as food. They soon discover that the monster had been terrorizing the town for some time. The village celebrates the defeat of the monster and the arrival of Livia, the god of the sea. Ruri is shocked to learn that Setsu, whom she considered an ordinary person, is actually the legendary hero who brought peace to their world. Reunited with Livia and Setsu, Vlad reveals that the demon lord plans to marry Terran Snitar, who had subdued her with a cursed relic. Setsu and Livia set out to stop the marriage and investigate the merchant as they make their way to Avilbero, the demon lord's castle. Along the journey, Setsu speculates that an outsider may be Instig. 5 years ago, Disastra made a promise to Setsu and worked diligently to maintain peace. Unfortunately, one day, war broke out again and soldiers from Distinia began attacking Disastra's people. Before the war, Disastra had sent her locket, which was a gift from Setsu, for repairs. However, due to the difficult circumstances faced by both continents, she did not receive it back. A wealthy merchant named Terran Snitar offered to help Disastra restore peace, but in exchange, he wanted her to marry him. Terran also wanted Disastra to wear a necklace he had brought, which was infused with a powerful hex called the Curse of Servitude. This curse would make the wearer obedient to their master. Vlad objected to Disastra sacrificing her life for peace, but she remained resolute in her decision. Later, Terran met with one of the conspirators who assured him that their master was pleased with the progress. On the day of the wedding, Setsu intervened and prevented Terran from placing the cursed necklace on Disastra. Setsu and Levia defeated Terran's men using shadow magic, bringing immense relief to Disastra. While examining the curse on the necklace, Setsu discovered that Tuma had been involved from the beginning. He returned the original necklace that Ruri had brought with her. Setsu decided to meet his friend Regulus, the king of beastmen. Together with Levia, they embarked on their next quest, promising Disastra a future date. In another episode, Yuhi recalled a time when her grades were low, and Setsu offered to help her study. In the present, Yuhi promised Elka that she would become stronger and requested special training. Recognizing Yuhi's potential, Elka sparred with her to assess her skills and took her to a dungeon to fight a crocodile-like monster. Yuhi hesitated to kill the creature, and Elka acknowledged that she wasn't ready yet. Later, Thea healed Yuhi's injuries, and it became evident that Elka cared about her. Following Glian's advice to follow her own path, Yuhi prepared for another trial in the dungeon. This time, she successfully subdued the monster without causing harm, as she didn't want to hurt others. Yuhi and the new soldiers of Distinia were instructed to prepare for their departure to Abilthian. Meanwhile, Setsu and Levia were traveling to the Beastmen continent in a horse carriage when they encountered Alize Ifriel, one of Setsu's students, accompanied by a little girl named Amel. Excitedly, Setsu invited his student to join them on their expedition, but she declined. Alize explained that she was stationed in Zathro village to slay a dragon that had been abducting people. Alize shared her research, revealing that the residents of Zathro, including Amel's brother, had disappeared without any trace of the dragon's attack. Based on the information, Setsu suspected that the dragon was using powerful teleportation magic to kidnap people and identified Amel as the culprit. After Amel revealed her true dragon form, Setsu, Levia, and Amel defeated her through exceptional teamwork. Setsu and Levia continued their journey to the Beastmen continent, while Alize remained behind to investigate the missing people of Zathro. Alize encountered Amel once again in the village, and it was revealed that Amel's real name was Melular, the monster master tasked by Toma to abduct people and turn them into puppets for his army. Later on, a monster slayer from the Beastman continent who was taking care of her sick sister, Minako, had to work hard to afford the expensive medicine. Meanwhile, Setsu and Levia arrived at the Beastman continent and decided to rest. Shironiko, after trading monster horns for medicine, was tasked by her boss Kuroinu to kill Setsu in exchange for a large sum of money to buy the rare drug for her sister. Shironiko attacked Setsu and Levia that evening, but they managed to escape using illusion magic. Setsu quickly defeated Shironiko and revealed that her sister was not actually ill but was weakened intentionally with cursed magic, which Setsu dispelled with his magic sword Glutton. Kuroinu, who turned out to be one of Toma's soldiers, arrived and tried to interfere but was defeated by Levia. Before disappearing, Kuroinu revealed that Toma's goal was to become a god by eradicating all living beings. The next day, Shironiko and Minako joined Setsu and Levia on their quest, hoping to encounter Kuroinu again. In the upcoming episode, Setsu and Regulus will reunite and discuss their next steps against Toma. The title suggests that there will be a friendly duel between Setsu and Regulus, revealing more mysteries surrounding Toma and his evil plans. The events from Toma's perspective will be shown. Setsu initially had no interest in helping the people of the isekai world but changed his mind due to circumstances. Toma, who was scared of the war, was calmed down and encouraged by Setsu. Toma was later honored as the Silver Knight for his achievements, and during a mission, he obtained a cursed jewel that promised to grant him strength and powers. At a peace treaty ceremony, Toma reunited with Setsu and told him about the magical jewel. Toma asked Setsu to return to their original world together, but Setsu declined, breaking their promise. This angered Toma, who sent Setsu back to the real world while he remained. Toma then discovered a place where individuals were being tortured and formed a faction to seek revenge on the unjust world. Distinia's fleet arrived at the demon continent, and the battle preparations began. Yuhi hoped that Setsu would stop the war soon to minimize casualties. The heroes and their allies faced heavy losses in the battle, but they overcame their fears with the help of Elka, Tia, and Yuhi. Melor, the person behind the hypnotized Alize and the creator of giant puppets, unleashed monstrous creatures using blood magic. However, the heroes managed to defeat all the monsters. Alize broke free from the hypnosis and killed Melor. Kajuro, one of Toma's subordinates, arrived to finish the job, and Yuhi decided to fight him alone. Setsu then made a surprising arrival, reassuring everyone that he could handle the situation. The next episode, Going All In for a Second Time, will feature intense fights as Kajuro, one of Toma's loyal subordinates, challenges Setsu. This will be the grand finale of the series, adapting the remaining chapters from Kazuha Kishimoto's light novel series. Setsu, with the support of his allies, has defeated Toma's strongest warriors, and now he faces his ultimate adversary. Episode 12, titled, Summoned to Another World for a Second Time, will show Setsu battling Toma head-on while Yuhi, Elka, and others assist by engaging Toma's remaining minions.